friend. Welcome to Caffeine and Clarity, your weekly pour of soul sparking reflection. I'm Emery, and this is where the coffee's hot and the insights are honest. Around here, we unpack the tiny aha moments that shake us, shape us, and help us grow. Then we give them space to percolate. So grab your favorite mug, settle in, and let's make sense of the mess, one story at a time. Hey friend, grab your coffee because today I'm calling out some spiritual math that just didn't add up. So I was listening to a clip of a podcast the other day. It sounded like the guest was talking about faith, relationships, life, and, the like. The guest says, and I'm paraphrasing here, there's no verse in scripture that says you have to build a relationship with God because He already loves you. Okay, I paused because I felt myself tense up. Sipped my coffee, let out a breath, and kept listening. Then he followed it up with something that really got under my skin. He said, building a relationship means each side brings 50%. My eyeball game was strong, and I almost lost my appetite for coffee. Okay, almost. Here's the thing. That sounds like a neat little theory, right? Very clean and symmetrical. Because it's what we're told. You put half, I put half. But if you've actually been in any kind of real, deep human relationship, romantic, platonic, parental, spiritual, whatever, you know that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. First of all, hello. There are plenty of verses about drawing near to God, seeking His presence, abiding in Him. But let's set the Bible debate aside. Let's talk real life. I'm a parent who loves her child unconditionally and still have to work for a connection. Love doesn't automatically equal closeness. It's only part of the equation. You can love someone and still not have a relationship with them because relationships require more than love. They need presence. They need honesty. They need you showing up, even if all you've got that day is 20%. That's the part that guest got really, really wrong. Relationships aren't built on perfect halves. Most days, they're 70-30, sometimes 40-60. And on the hardest days, one person may be holding it down at 10, while the other carries the other 90. That's not imbalance. It's love in emotion. And you know what I realized? That comment bugged me, not just because it was spiritually off. It bugged me because I used to believe things like that. That I had to be perfectly balanced to be worthy of connection. That relationships only work when everyone brought the same amount to the table. I know people who still believe this. But real, deep relationships, they're messy, they're generous, they flex, they flow, and they carry each other. And most importantly, they require effort from both sides. Not just presence, not just love, but intention, communication, willingness, vulnerability. So, here's what I'm sipping on today. If someone tells you relationships are 50-50, smile, then go ahead and question everything else they say after that. Because the truth is, relationships, whether it's with your partner, your kid, or God, are built in the give and take of everyday grace, not in perfectly portioned halves. And just because someone has a microphone doesn't mean they have wisdom. Sometimes the real clarity doesn't come from what someone says, it comes from how your spirit reacts to it. So don't be afraid to pause, tilt your head, and say, yeah, that doesn't sit quite right with me. That, my friends, is discernment. And that is your caffeine powered clarity for the day. If this landed somewhere in you, share it with a friend or subscribe so that the next little aha finds its way to you. Until next time, sip slow, trust deep, and never forget your presence is already more than enough.
Thanks for spending a little time with me here on Caffeine and Clarity. If something stirred in you today, let it sit, let it steep. Clarity has a way of rising when we slow down. Until next time, keep sipping, keep feeling, and keep showing up for your own becoming. I'll see you next week.